So that was our exciting trip to the store today. And so now here we are with our asparagus, and we're going to prepare these first. So what I've done is I took the tin foil and I folded it over, because it wasn't that heavy, about 3 or 4 times to make a very thick layer of tin foil. Now I spread the asparagus out. I cut the tips off about 1 inch off the bottom. And then we're going to take olive oil and we're just going to drizzle it over the top of all of them. Okay. Then we're going to take some sea salt and just salt it as if you would, you know, if it was on your plate, just what you think you might like on it. There's no measurement. Grind some pepper on there. And then we are going to put some of the minced garlic on there. You don't need a whole bunch, just a little bit for flavor. I put sometimes just a little of the minced garlic, and then I actually just dip the spoon in so I retain just the juice, and I'll drizzle the juice over. It's all in what you prefer. Make sure you get all the seasoning on there that you're gonna want, because once we button it up, you won't see it again until it's on your plate. And then you take the lemon and just squeeze it off the top of it, all over and around it. I love lemon, so I'm gonna put a little more than probably the average bear. But the fresh lemon is actually really good with stuff like this. And I'm gonna put a little more salt and a little more pepper. And that's it. So then you're going to take your tin foil again and you're going to fold it to a big piece. And you're going to go like that and like that and like that to make a real thick sort of thing. I already had another one prepared over here to match the size that I already had. So then you're just going to lay that over it, and you're going to take your edges and roll them in so that they're sealed. And you want to make sure that they're sealed real good so that the juices stay in, because what you're going to do while this is on the grill is you're going to continue to flip it over and over. Now if you're grilling and you happen to see some of the juice come out, don't panic, it's not a huge deal. Okay, so that's your asparagus. Tonight we are making filet mignon, and but it really doesn't matter what kind of meat you use, this recipe will work. And the type of steaks we are making are Stevie steaks, after my brother who passed away. And he taught me this recipe shortly before he died, and it was amazing. I don't know if he saw it on some show or something, but we tried it out and it was really amazing, and I've never made a different steak since. So what we're going to need is butter. We're going to need minced garlic again, pepper, grind it yourself or pre-ground pepper, sea salt or regular salt, and garlic powder. And the butter you're going to go ahead and melt, and then set it aside, because you actually won't apply that until the steaks are complete. Okay, but then in a dish, you're going to go ahead and put, what we're going to do is create a layer of seasoning that when the meat is done, we're going to press into one side and then flip it and put it on the other side. So you want to put enough to fill a light layer on the bottom of a plate. And also, you know, be mindful of the ingredients you use. You can use as much as you want of anything, but you know, you wouldn't want to like fill it all with salt, because then your meat will be really salty. But I'm just going to put some garlic powder here, ground pepper. If you love peppercorn, this is usually the heaviest ingredient I put for this recipe. Put a lot of peppercorn. Now what I do is I just get a fork and I mix it all around. And then after it's all mixed around, just go ahead and shake the plate and evenly distribute it across the plate. Okay? And then you're going to set that off to the side. You're going to take your minced garlic, you're going to pull back your butter that you're going to melt later on, and you're going to put probably about 1 teaspoon of the juice in there. And you can also include some of the minced garlic as well. Okay. So now that that's all ready, now we're going to go back to our steaks. And what we're going to do is take some olive oil, and I just put a little on my hand, and then I rub it on the steaks. This helps it to not stick to the grill, and it also just gives it some nice flavor when it comes out. This is the only thing we put on the steaks. There's no seasoning that happens while the steaks are on the grill. The seasonings, mostly the salt that is in the seasonings, tend to draw the juices out and take the juice out of the steak, so that's why it's applied there. We have a ginormous baked potato that we are going to share, but this will work with any potato. I've rinsed it off, and now I go back to my sea salt, and I just put a light coating on it, and then I take my hands and rub it all over the skin, just spread it out around. Preheat your oven to 400. That's it. How easy was that? We're going to go ahead and put them in the oven. And that should take about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Got the fire going. Never leave a fire unattended. No, I'm just kidding. I like a big blaze. It doesn't really matter what grill you have. We have a gas grill in the back. It's like a huge one, like a big kitchen stove almost. But when I make my steaks, there's nothing like charcoal. So we have a little grill in the front, and that's where I make all my steaks. So there it is. And now we just gotta wait for this hell's fire here to let it simmer down a little, and then we'll be able to put the steaks on there. So stay tuned. Okay, so now I'm gonna check on my fire. There's the fire. It is beautiful. It's one hot ass fire, but it is beautiful. So now I'm going to put my asparagus on first, and I'm just going to put them right in the middle. You want to keep an eye on it because it can burn. So I'm just going to give it about 5 minutes on this side, and then I'm going to flip it, and then give it 5 minutes on the other side, and then I'm going to take it off the fire and go get my steaks, and then I'll put it back to the fire just a little bit right before the steaks are done. Then warm it back up. Okay? Now we're going to cook the steaks and bring that back a little later. So now I'm going to put my beautiful, beautiful steaks on here. I can already tell that's going to be damn good. Okay, babies, we'll be back soon. Okay, guys, we're going to check the steak now. Oh, they're beautiful. They have been on for a total of about 11 or 12 minutes, about 6 minutes on each side. Okay, here's the asparagus. I'm going to go ahead and put them back on there. And I'm going to close the lid down. And I'm probably going to come back in about 5 minutes and grab everybody from here and take them inside. Okay, look at these steaks. Absolutely beautiful. Remember that steaks continue to cook once they come off the flame, so we're just going to set them there. So we're not quite ready for them. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at these asparagus and see how lovely they look. There they are. They came out perfect. Okay, now we're going to dress our potatoes, and I'm going to prepare the steaks. You're going to go ahead and get your mixture back, the spices that we prepared earlier, and your melted butter. And you're going to use either a pastry brush or a brush that you apply barbecue sauce on barbecue chicken with. I like the silicone brush. And so we're going to dip it in our butter mixture, and we're just going to brush the steaks. We're not going to like overdo it. We're just going to brush them lightly on one side, and then we're going to flip it and do the other side. Okay, once that's done, we are going to take the steak and we're going to put it on push it into the mixture. Just press it lightly in there. We're going to flip it, same side. I mean, you can keep it on the same side of the flavoring. Okay, and then it is ready for the plate. Okay. We're going to get some asparagus. Put that right in the center. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, and there you have it. There's your filet mignon, your grilled asparagus, and your organic baked potato. And this is really good. Not just because I cooked it, but it really, really tastes amazing, and it's really not that difficult to make. I really hope you like it, but if you don't, kiss my asparagus. See you next time.